What's good, everyone? We got football on a Saturday. 2 playoff teams. We got the Texans coming in to take in our Kansas City Chiefs. Should be a good one. We've had adversity throughout the whole week, of course, with Patrick Mahomes. We're going to get into that. The kickoff is about underway, but we back like we never left, and we're just going to get this thing going, knock off a little rust, and as you know, we're going to have some fun while we're doing it. It's good to see everyone in the chat so far. What's good, Charlie, Teresa, Mr. 100B? Miss chatting with y'all on a week-to-week basis, but like I said, we back. Let's do this thing. Let me make sure I got all this kicking right now. Oh, I didn't even see. I've been out of it for a while. I did not know Dwayne Bowe was going to be the drum roll honoree. That's kind of cool. I didn't even know he was that close to the team still. But right now, we're getting underway. Looks like everything up, going. Looks like CJ Stroud is getting ready. Yeah, so Texans are going to start the ball first on offense. That means we get to see the Chiefs defense. We're going to need them to be lights out today. We're going to need everyone to be lights out because we don't know what we're going to see with Patrick Mahomes. It's that ankle that we're all very, very familiar with, where it seems like it gets hurt every year. But it also seems like Patrick Mahomes plays better when he's hurt. We're hoping that's the same instance here as well, because the Chiefs, they're still trying to lock down that number 1 seed. They're also in a span of playing 3 games in 10 days. They did beat the Browns on Sunday. They got the Texans, and they'll have the Steelers on Christmas Day. So these 3 games will be pivotal for them to clinch that number 1 seed. Right now, we're getting ready to see the Texans take the field first. All right, we got 1st and 10 on the 30. I missed the kickoff. I think it went out of the end zone. Tank Dell's in motion. Joe Mixon's your lead back. Joe Mixon will start the game with a handoff. He'll pick up about 2 yards. And Texans got playmakers across the board. This is going to be one of the games the Chiefs defense is going to have to be on all their P's and Q's. And last week, they played very well. Now, people will say it was against the Cleveland Browns. 6 turnovers. They look great. I don't care if it was against the Cleveland Browns. What you can do is build on it. Keep building those kind of turnovers, because that's what this defense desperately needs. And hopefully they can make CJ Stroud uncomfortable enough to where he throws some picks himself. Here comes a 2nd and 8. CJ Stroud rolls out. Quick pass to Tank Dell. That'll be a 1st down with Leo Chanel in coverage. That's probably a pickup of 11. I think we speak on it all year. Even though it was the first 2 plays, Chiefs defense kind of doesn't wake up for games. We're used to seeing offenses put points on them early. Hopefully they can tighten up here quick. That way they don't allow any points, and then we get the offense on the board and they can get moving. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Texans on the 44. It'll be a quick screen to Nico Collins. Trent McDuffie always knows how to clean that up. That's going to be a loss of a yard, maybe 2. What did they give him? Did they get? It'd be nice if they gave him a loss of 2. I think it'd probably be a 1 though. They did give 2nd and 12 upcoming. Tank Dell's in motion. Nazeeh Johnson in coverage. Karlaftis off the edge. Great coverage by Justin Reed. Hey, playing his former team. Hopefully he steps up and has a huge game as well. This will bring up 3rd and 12. Oh, and there's a lineman already injured for the Texans. That's huge because they don't even have a really great offensive line as it is. Herping, Pennsylvania, good to see you in the chat. And hey, if we can get Chris Jones rolling early and get CJ Stroud uncomfortable, that'd be great to see. And I think it's Titus Howard. I can't really tell right now. But that would be huge. He's still on the ground. And that'll take us to a commercial break. Our first one of the game. Hey, Chol, I appreciate you, man. It's great to see you in the chat. It feels good to be back as well. I could see Spags here, and I think this is going to be Spags' game plan a lot today. Like I mentioned, the Texans online isn't that great, and I feel like pressure is going to be looming over CJ Stroud. I think we're going to see a huge glimpse of it here on 3rd and 12. You stop them here, the Chiefs get the ball on offense, and that's the kind of game you want to see moving forward. Like I said, even though it was the Browns last week, I don't know. I don't think it was a fluke either. I think you can capitalize. You're not going to get 6 turnovers in a game again. If you do that, that'd be phenomenal. That'd be crazy. But if you keep getting a couple turnovers in the game, that's what helps this team. It's, how do I want to say it? It's a complete team effort. Usually we have the defense winning games, or we have the offense trying to put up points when the defense doesn't show up. If the defense can complement the offense and vice versa, it's clean football. It's fun football. And that's something you definitely want to see coming into these last few weeks, going into a playoff stretch, because we don't see turnovers. Shit, this year we don't even see a lot of sacks. That's something we want to see change. And then on the offensive side of the ball, we don't get much explosive plays. We don't even get much yard movement or gains until we get into the red zone, and then it stalls out. Something we hope to see Hollywood Brown change. I'm hopeful on that, but I think it's going to be an eased into until we see a lot into the playoffs with him. It'd be fun to see him just explode onto the scene really early, but we kind of see it with Pacheco as well. Pacheco's now been active, I believe, going into his 2nd or 3rd week, and he hasn't seen the ball a lot. Hopefully that changes today, specifically with Mahomes and a hurt ankle. But I could see Hollywood Brown's side getting a few receptions, a few targets, and hopefully that opens the field up for guys like DeAndre Hopkins, Xavier Worthy, who's been coming on as of late as well. Right now we're back from commercial break. Here comes 3rd and 12. Get a stop. Get a stop. Stroud's got a clean pocket. He had all day. Intercepted. Jaden Hicks. That was just a good coverage pick because Stroud had all day for that. That's what I told you. Turnovers are like sacks. It was not a fluke last week. Once this team gets turnovers, it's going to keep happening. And I think this is the perfect time for it. And I love seeing Jaden Hicks in the game. I believe he's your best playmaker. And what I mean by that, he finds a way to the football. I think for the rest of the season, he needs to be the starting safety. 3 picks on the year, 2 in the last 2 weeks. This playmaker is a ball hawk, and I love it. And the Chiefs are going to be damn near towards midfield to start their first position on off. Quick screen to Worthy. They started that quick. I thought they were going to commercial break. He picks up about 8 or 9. That'll bring us 2nd and 1. I see y'all going nuts about Jaden Hicks. He's a star in the making. He really is. And I love that he's getting playing time this early in a game. I don't know if that's something that's happened at the late. All right, here comes 2nd and 2. Your lead back will be Pacheco. I'd love to see him get a handoff here to pick up the first. That was something that lacked a lot against the Browns. They did not run the ball nearly enough. And here's the handoff to Pacheco to start it off. He tries to bust it outside, goes back in. He picks up about 6 and the first down. Pacheco just looks like first off, I appreciate everything Kareem Hunt has done, but Pacheco just looks like the much more cleaner, faster, agile back. And that's why I just want to see him get carries. And hopefully he's fully healthy going into this stretch. Kelsey's in motion. It's 1st and 10 on the 48. Play action. It's going to be a screen to Kelsey. What the fuck is Kelsey doing? I don't think Kelsey expected the ball there. Kelsey had yards in front of him too. He may have got close to the first down. That was just lazy by Kelsey. That was just flat out lazy. No other way to put it. All right, this brings up 2nd and 10. Hollywood Brown is on the field. Quick pass. Is that Hopkins? Yes, it is. That'll be a pickup of 8. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. That was a good start by Mahomes too as well. That's a concern with his hurt ankle. People are like, can he put pressure on it? With a throw like that, he put pressure on that ankle. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. You got to pick this up. You can't let Jaden Hicks pick not end up in any points. There you go. Hopkins again. Just a good possession catch for the first down, pickup of 6. And we got some former Texans. We got Hopkins, we got Reed, we got Minihue. I don't know if you guys paid attention to Minihue's interview this week. He don't like the Texans ownership whatsoever, so expect him to go off again. Worthy's in motion. Handoff Pacheco. He powers through for about 3. Hollywood, I love that trio. Just Hollywood Brown, Worthy, and Hopkins. If that can get hot at the right time, that would be so beautiful. 2nd and 7. It looks like Brown's one-on-one. Maybe you take a shot to him. It's a screen to Pacheco. Come on, Pacheco, break that tackle. He didn't. He got back to the line. Maybe they'll give him a yard. There's a flag, though. That's going to be on the Chiefs. Usually screenplays, push it back. Yep, holding on Trey Smith. That'll back it up another 10 yards. That sucks. At least we get a repeat 2nd down. Make the most of that. That was there too. I know holding would have negated it anyways. All right, 2nd and 17. Kareem Hunt looks like he's in the game now. Yep. Look, the Texans are playing like 4 linebackers. Mahomes scrambles. Quick pass to Worthy. Worthy probably picks up 3 or 4. That'll bring up like 3rd and 13. Damn. You would hate to see Jaden Hicks' interception not turn up in any points. Upcoming 3rd and 13. Kelsey's in motion. Mahomes scrambles, steps into the pocket, runs in the pocket. His ankle looks fucking perfectly fine. He didn't pick it all up, but he picked up damn 12 yards. I hope he's okay. Shit. He's not limping. Do you go for this? It's in field goal range now, but Butker did miss a short kick last week. I think they're going for this. Tell you what, Mahomes' ankle don't hurt at all, but you don't want to have him keep taking shots like that either. It'll get rolled up on it. It's 4th and 2. They're going for it. Whew. Woosah. Come on. Pick this up. Hollywood Brown's in motion. Hollywood Brown. What a great underneath route to him. I think he picks up 10 on the 4th and 2. Even though I was so antsy, I love that Reed is gutsy this early on. He knows he has to make most of the turnovers because you don't know how many you're going to get, and you need to get up on a team early and put up points, specifically against a playoff team. I love he's being aggressive, specifically when he really wasn't last week. Now we're in the red zone. I believe on the 17th, it'll be a reverse to Worthy. Oh, Worthy, you needed that, man. He has space. He just can never seem like break that one shoestring tackle. But it'll pick up like 2 or 3. It'll be actually 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Juju's in the game. Your 3 wide receivers will be Juju, Hopkins, and Worthy. Juju's in motion. Mahomes scrambles. He's still up. He's going to go in the end zone. What ankle is hurt? What, 17-yard touchdown run by Patrick Mahomes. This dude just plays better when he's hurt. It's fucking ridiculous. Mahomes is not afraid of that ankle whatsoever. And the Texans are giving him lanes. And if you're going to give him a lane, hurt or not, he's taking it. That is that's vintage Patrick Mahomes. Maybe the best thing that could have ever happened for the Kansas City Chiefs offense was Mahomes getting hurt. As weird as it may seem, because their offense seems to be better once he gets nicked up. Put this on here. There we go. Yeah, I see y'all loving Patrick Mahomes. How could you not? He's throwing the ball well. He's using his legs well. This is the Patrick Mahomes we have come to know and love. And then the defense started off hot with the interception. Keep this thing rolling. Because you really can't miss a step. And that's, well, one, Mahomes looks healthy. But even if Mahomes was 60%, he's still out there. The Chiefs want to clinch that number 1 seed. And with the Bills having a soft schedule at the end of the way, the Chiefs know they need to win every game as well. So this is why they're out there. This is why every game is important to them. And that's why every game is important to Patrick Mahomes too. Teresa, very valid. We're going to see that. If Mahomes keeps running like this, people are going to be like, fake injury. That's what it is. But it is what it is, right? I mean, this dude is different. He's proved he's different. It's funny when people call it a fake injury when you see the hit he took last week when he had wrapped up like he was in the divisional round against the Jaguars. Like, how can that be fake? You see his ankle get wrapped up. You see his whole body get twisted like a pretzel, but it's quote unquote fake. Fan bases are just so hilarious. It's usually what it is. Mr. 100B, that's straight facts. I don't think I'm going to quote you on it, but I'll quote myself on it too. I don't think we've seen a series to start this season, a game where the defense or offense has come off straight hot to where it was a turnover and then it complemented with a touchdown, or vice versa, where the offense got a touchdown and then the defense got a turnover. This has been the cleanest start for the Chiefs in a game this season. And Teresa, yeah, that's what, like, people are going to say those 6 turnovers were a fluke last week because it's Jameis Winston, yada, yada, yada. And maybe a part of that is true, but also it helps a defense gain momentum to where we can actually get interceptions. We can actually cause fumbles. We don't care the conditions. We don't care the team. And as you see coming into today, Jaden Hicks seals up another one as well. This is good confidence for the defense moving forward. The defense has been good to great this year, but they were lacking sacks and they were lacking interceptions. In this last 3 weeks, if you can get that, this potentially becomes a really great defense again. And I hope too, because this is also another couple weeks, maybe few again, where Charles Omenihu's been active. And he looked good last week, but it was also in rotational snaps as we witnessed. I hope he gets a lot more snaps in this game. Like I said, he don't seem like he liked the Texans so much. So I could see him going off. Also, too, I'd like to see a blowout. I know last week the Chiefs did win by double digits, but it just didn't feel like double digits, right? I'd like to see a complete clean game against a playoff team and also another double digit win, too. That feels like a legit double digit win because for whatever reason last week, we were in the fourth quarter and I thought we were about to blow that shit. Play action for CJ Stroud. He's going deep. Good catch by Nico Collins. That's a first down. Joshua Williams was in coverage. Also, another thing to highlight in this game as well is Chamari Connors is inactive. So you're going to see a whole lot of Nazeed Johnson, which right there is not a good look. Right on cue. He was covering Tank Dell. Tank Dell almost picked up 20. So, yeah. Nazeed Johnson has had his bumps and bruises this year. He could have had an interception last week, dropped it, but it was actually better. It was deflected because it was on fourth down. But we need Nazeed Johnson to step up. Definitely with the cornerback room hurting. The Chiefs did sign Steven Nelson while I was gone. He is on the practice squad. He's going to get right, and then he's going to be active maybe next week going into the playoffs. So they need that depth. And now the Texans are driving. They're on the 37. This will be a handoff to Mixon. Mixon goes outside. He gets the angle. He's picking up another 20 yards too. The Texans are moving the ball now. It'll actually be an official gain of 22 yards. That was holding on Leo Chanel. Leo Chanel almost had the tackle, and then they grabbed the back of his jersey. But hey, I guess we ain't going to call that. That's literally what opened up that hole too, which is what sucks. Well, Chief Nelson officially was drafted by the Chiefs, I believe in like 2013, 14. He wasn't good with the Chiefs. He was mediocre. Then he started playing with the Texans. That's when he played his best ball. He was retired this year, and the Chiefs decided to bring him back to the team. So got to get his feet a little wet here to get back under him. A small pickup for the Texans. This will bring up 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. It's crazy. I'm indifferent about Nelson because Nelson's first stint wasn't great with the Chiefs, and also he talked down about the Chiefs when he left, and then now he's back as a Chief. So it's interesting, to say the least. But if he plays good and he balls out, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. I mean, who knows? 2nd and 6 coming up for the Texans. They're on the 11. Play action, quick screen to Nico Collins. What a beautiful tackle by Justin Reed in the backfield. That's a loss of 2. The Chiefs are reading the screens beautifully today. Trent McDuffie wrapped up the first one on their first series, and now you got Justin Reed wrapping up that one. Justin Reed is playing a pretty good game to start this one off. He had a good pass breakup and tackle on the first series, and this is a great tackle for loss here. Maybe he has a little mojo playing his former team too. 3rd and 10 coming up. If you can have them settle for a field goal after they were picking up chunks and chunks, that is the perfect bend but don't break kind of defense here. Chiefs showing blitz. Okay. Whew. Justin Reed tripped. I was hoping he didn't trip up Schultz. No pass interference. The Texans will settle for a field goal. I can live with that. Honestly, Schultz pushed off on Justin Reed, if anything, and that's why Reed fell. But again, maybe not enough for offensive pass interference. It takes a lot to call that nowadays. But hey, I'll live with the 3. If the Chiefs can keep humming on offense, that'd be great. Hayami Fairbairn is good. That'll bring the score to 7-3. I can live with that because that drive almost looked like the potential of being very, very ugly with 2 consecutive 20-yard gains. And then you hold them to a field goal. I can live with that. Offense, keep humming, keep doing your thing. You can make this 14-3. You're really controlling this game. Yeah, Treese, I can't complain with the start whatsoever. I mean, you're not letting them in the end zone. That's crucial. At the end of the day, if you're allowing 3s instead of 7, that's good for the defense, and that the offense can score back-to-back touchdown drives, which Mr. 100B, he's good at this, if anything. I can't quote when the last time the Chiefs scored back-to-back touchdown drives. It may have been last week, but it feels like we don't see it too frequent enough. It's something I'd like to see here, for sure. And Mr. 100B, that's facts as well. Every team the Chiefs are playing for the rest of the year are going to be playoff teams. You got the Texans, you got the Steelers. The Broncos are fighting on the verge. I'm interested to see how they end their year, but with them fighting on the verge, they're a playoff team. And then, of course, you got the playoffs. Teresa, that is correct. Yeah. Or unless the Buffalo Bills drop one. But the Bills play the Patriots, Jets, and Patriots. So I don't see them dropping one. Very hopeful, though. But yeah, at the end of the day, the Chiefs control their own destiny. They need to win the next 2 out of 3. If the Patriots play spoilers, I would really appreciate it. I would. And also with the Bills, too. The Bills seem to, when it comes to those kind of games, they don't seem to play Buffalo Bill football. Like, they'll probably still win, but it'll be closer than what a lot of people anticipate. If anything, the Jets game may be interesting. The Jets came on last week. If they can come on again against the Bills, that Devontae Adams, you go off, Aaron Rodgers, you have yourself a game, that'd be nice. And it'll also be interesting how Coach Reid attacks that if the Chiefs do clinch up the bye week before the final week of the regular season, if he actually rests starters, plays them a quarter, plays them a half, because you don't want to give them too much rest either. I know this team is battered and bruised up and needs rest, but 2 weeks off is a long time. Kickoff underway. I believe your return man is who is? Oh, is that Ramijo? Yep. Okay, he takes it to the 36. He's been a really good, solid return man these last few weeks. I'm glad to see him getting a hang of that and actually getting some playing time too off the practice squad. That's crazy. Noah Gray is ranked higher than Travis Kelce this season. The PFF rank for Kelce was 16 and Noah Gray's was 8. Now, it's PFF rankings. Rankings are just rankings, so don't make too much of it. Is there an injured Chief on there? There is. Jack Conklin is down on the field. I can't tell what's hurt. It seems like they're massaging like his ankle or his calf. Could be a cramp. I don't know. But he's still down on the field. That'll take us to commercial break. I love to see Mahomes come on this next series and just take a shot to Worthy. Maybe Hollywood Brown. Screw it. Let him know. Welcome him to the Kansas City Chiefs roster. But also, if you do the same thing you did the first possession, it worked perfectly fine. It was well balanced. You ran the ball, you threw the ball. Mahomes even ran the ball, and the O-line held up for the most part. And I think I know it's just a Band-Aid over the wound of the O-line this year, but the Joe Tooney and Mike Caliando left side situation has probably been the best I've seen this year. Now, that's not what they're going to want to roll with going into the playoffs, but shit, why not? Now, they say DJ Humphries will be back against the Steelers, which welcome him is fine, but I don't know. These two boys are doing their thing over there. I don't know if I want to mess with it. And I think that makes it interesting for the Chiefs going into the offseason as well when you have quote unquote holes if you want to pay Trey Smith or not. And then Mike Caliando is already a guard and he's playing very well too. That's going to be interesting on what Brett Veach decides if he wants to go that direction or pay Trey Smith big bucks. It's like, why are they showing me Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium? Oh, we're still. I wonder how bad Cochran's injury was. This has been a long commercial break, at least on my end. Okay, now we're back, and now the offense is back out there as well. Cochran's headed to the locker room. It's 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 36. Worthy is in motion. Hunt's on the field. Hunt will take the handoff. Hunt will pick up. I was gonna say 5. It's probably 4 though. Hey Tyler, it's good to see you in the chat, man. You got Juju, Worthy, and Hopkins out on the field. It was actually a pickup of 6. Okay. I can live with that. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. Worthy's in motion. Lines up on the other side of Hopkins. Mahomes gets sacked. That sucks. That could be a drive killer. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11 or 3rd and 12 when it was 2nd and 4. That's something you don't want to see. Mahomes, he wanted to get the ball out quick. I think the coverage came back in, and then he just got hit. I want to see how this play breaks down, who he wanted. He had Worthy. When he pumped it, he should have just got it out to Worthy. And he did fumble at the end, but he did get his own recovery. It's 3rd and 14. He actually lost fucking 10 yards. God damn it, Mahomes. Shit. That's not going to do anything. Kelsey picks up 2. That sucks. Like, there's a flag, but it's probably going to be on the Chiefs O-line, if anything. Yep. Yeah, Herping, Pennsylvania. I was hoping to see back-to-back scoring drives. This team struggles to do that, unfortunately. And that's the thing with Trey Smith. Trey Smith does get a lot of holding calls. He gets a lot of penalties. Everyone ripes on Jawan Taylor, but Trey Smith been getting called a lot lately as well for holdings. Ariza's punt is underway. It's a booming punt. That'll get them inside the 20, probably the 18. Well, Herping, Pennsylvania, I'm not too upset with the play calls on that one. The one Mahomes took the sack where he didn't feel comfortable, where he didn't have his feet set. If you look, Worley was open there, and if Mahomes gets it away when he faked it right away, that's a 1st down. But then he stuttered. I don't know if he was confident with that throw, and then he gets hit right away. So I'm not too upset with the play calls on that. It's just it's got to be executed. Now, you know me, I will go after a play call any day of the week, but that one there, I can't be too heavy on. So here's 1st and 10 for the Texans on the 18. It's play action. There's a flag already out, usually false start or holding. It'll be overthrown. This should back the Texans off unless the Chiefs are offsides. They're indicating it's towards the Texans. No. It was offsides, but it was offsides on Nico Collins. So, hey. And he pulled the infamous Kadarius Toney. You got to have your foot a little backed up. Why is it 2nd and 10, though? Shouldn't it be like 2nd and 15? They didn't pick up nothing. Oh, the Chiefs declined it. That's interesting. That's an interesting call. It's a pitch to Mixon. Oh, no, it's a pitch to, I don't know who 31 is, actually. He'll pick up 4. I wonder why the Chiefs declined that. I know you don't want to give them an extra down. Hey, trust the defense. That's what they're doing. It's going to be 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6. Let's do it. Hey, Christian, it's good to see you in the chat. Hey, feeling good as we can be, right? I mean, we up early. Keep pushing. Defense gets a stop here. That'd be great for sure. 3rd and 6. I'm hoping Spags brings the house here. Because if not, it looks stupid declining a penalty. Karlaftis going deep. The Chiefs are getting eaten up on deep plays. That's the 3rd play over 20 yards on this defense. Now, again, you can play bend, but don't break. But I'm not like seeing these chunk plays happen. And that's Nico Collins over Josh Williams. And Nico Collins is going to get his. But right now, he's eating up. And if you need to switch up, you may need to put McDuffie on him. And that's the end of the first quarter. And I'm not seeing much pressure from this defense so far either on CJ Stroud, which kind of sucks because the Texans don't have that great of an offensive line. Yeah, Teresa, I don't get it. I understand they don't want to give another extra possession, but shit, back them up. Like, now it just looks fucking stupid. Like, 3rd and 6, you allow 20 yards. Not to say you wouldn't on the 3rd and long either, but maybe the play call is different as well. I can't disagree, Toronto. I'm done with every cornerback who has been outside of McDuffie. That's something they're going to have to address in the offseason, unfortunately, unless Steven Nelson decides to be a baller out of nowhere, out of retirement, which maybe it doesn't take much to be an upgrade. It really doesn't. But yeah. We haven't heard much of his name today, Herping, Pennsylvania, but also I haven't zoned in on him as well. The story with him, he's been double or triple teamed all year, which if he is, you would love to see someone else beat man coverage. Karlaftis, who had a big game last week. I don't even think I've seen a Minihue on the field today, which is interesting. And I could be totally wrong, but Dana, someone beat your coverage if Jones is literally drawing all that attention. What's good, Minecraft Assassin? Good to see you in the chat. Now the Chiefs defense is in another bend but don't break situation. Got to hope for a field goal. Yeah, Mr. 100B, you're singing the song I'm preaching. If he is, and he is, I'd like to see someone step up with those things, with those one-on-one blocks, coverages. And it's unfortunate we're not seeing that. Last week we saw it. All right, we're getting ready to start the second quarter. FAU, he is on the field right now. Second-year guy. Hey, prove yourself. Right now, your lineup is Karlaftis, Jones, Noddy, and FAU. Pitch to Mixon. Mixon still picks up a few yards. Yeah, Herping, Pennsylvania. We're never gonna get an easy game, so it's just something we gotta come accustomed to. Unfortunately. All right, upcoming 2nd and 6. Come on, Spags. Draw up something. McDuffie's on calling, so let's see if that works. Roll out. Going deep. They were looking for pass interference. That's why I'm quiet. But Nazeed Johnson did not get a PI, so thankful. That was Jaden Hicks with good coverage, and then he slowed down that play to get Nazeed Johnson there. Let's be real. That was all Jaden Hicks. They say there's enough, but Jaden Hicks turned his head at the right point, and then Nazeed Johnson came in at the perfect time when the ball was already approaching. So I think it's fine. Here comes 3rd and 6. Come on, defense. God damn, this defense just sucks on fucking 3rd down. I know y'all miss me saying that. That's been the same story. Trust me, I haven't missed any games. This defense has been fucking horrendous on 3rd down. Nothing's changed. That's McDuffie in coverage, but yeah, I don't think it matters who's in coverage. Teams just, when it's 3rd down, they know how to execute against this defense. Good tackle by who the hell? Oh, Wallace. Roland Wallace. Okay, out of nowhere, playing the nickel position for cornerback. Good read. See, it's hard to it's just inconsistency. The Texans are going to pick up 20 yards, but also this is another hit in the backfield as well. I want consistent defensive play here. Brings up 2nd and 11. Quick screen. The Chiefs are reading the screens beautifully today. Nazeed Johnson there. That's the 3rd tackle for loss on a screen. The Chiefs aren't going to get beat by a screen. That's for damn sure today. But here comes 3rd down. Here comes 3rd down. What's this flag? Fuck. Okay. Spags, if you could dial up some pressure here, I would hate to have another fucking 3rd and 13 picked up. Karloftis, show up. Someone show up. You got Jones playing edge, Dana inside, Minihew's inside. Okay, I like this lineup, and Karloftis on the edge. Someone's got to get home. What the fuck are we doing? Holy fuck. I don't even know why I'm getting mad. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's 3rd and fucking 75. A team's picking it up. What's Nazeed Johnson? It's zone defense, and that's what fucking sucks. But Nazeed Johnson, there is no one on the right side. Tank Dell was the only cornerback. Are you waiting for a running back to come out flat? You literally let Tank Dell do all that shit. And it's on Spags more than Nazeed Johnson. But fuck, a zone defense on 3rd and 13 is fucking horrendous. And there's another fucking Texans lineman hurt, but it don't fucking matter. Spags ain't drawing up no fucking blitzes. Again, it don't matter. The Chiefs defense could be good on 1st and 2nd down, but God forbid they get in the 3rd down. They ain't stopping that shit for nothing. I will say Herping, Pennsylvania, it's difficult to watch. It's hard for me to say it's crap because, as we've seen, they can get a turnover. They can stop them behind the line of scrimmage. The third down defense is god awful. I'll say that. Teron, I agree. Yeah, he didn't even touch him. He just let him run his route. Nazeeh Johnson just played his zone. At least put your fucking hand on him inside 5 yards. Even if you just jam him a little bit, like the pocket was collapsing, but you leave a guy running wide open like that, shit, I can make that throw. Yeah, I do agree with that, Teron. I mean, with Snead or with any cornerback, the Chiefs are missing that physicality. Like McDuffie's the only one. I don't want to say McDuffie's the only one to have it, but McDuffie will fight with you at the line and shit like that. What Snead did, and right now these young guys are struggling to do that. Mr. 100B at this point, yeah. I mean, if you're not going to stop him on third down, the Chiefs need a turnover. There's another lineman down for the Texans. Can the Chiefs do something with that? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out for sure. 1st and 10 for the Texans on the 23. Collins picks up 8. McDuffie was in coverage there. But Stroud's getting the ball out quick. Like, there's no pressure whatsoever. All these backups on the Texans O-line, shit, they look like all pros to me today. Bringing up a 2nd and 2. Karlaftis still makes the tackle. This is going to bring up 3rd and inches, but man, he almost had Mixon in the backfield. Well, yeah, I mean, the Chiefs only had the ball twice today, and Texans, they're eating up clock. That's for sure, hurting Pennsylvania. If the Texans pick up a fucking 3rd and 13, I don't think they're going to pick up a 3rd and 1? This is going to be clockwork. You know how pathetic that is? Like, I know it was a given, but Leo Chanel had Joe Mixon stopped in his tracks about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage and got juked out. And Joe Mixon is a really good back, and that's one Joe Mixon's thing. And Joe Mixon actually broke 2 players' ankles with Key Taylor before he picked up the 1st down. Just poorly executed. All data, that's holding. That was fucking holding. Texans got a touchdown, but that is comical. Karlaftis could not break the right tackle because he was tugging on his jersey all the way. That's bullshit. That is straight bullshit. But whatever. Just watch 57 and Karlaftis. He held him when CJ Stroud rolled out. It's clear as day, but hey. Whatever. I mean, I do not know how the ref missed that. Like, literally, CJ Stroud rolled out to his right. It's the right tackle and Karlaftis. You could see him pulling. This is clear. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's 10-7. It's 10-7. The Chiefs shouldn't even allow them to be in that position. Yeah, I saw that at the end of the replay as well. But yeah, that's frustrating. But we get all the calls, guys. We get them all. Oh, I forgot this is Carl Sheffers too, so it makes sense. That's crazy. That was so fucking clear as day. That's nuts. Well, offense, wake up. Do what you did on the first possession. And yeah, Teresa, go. I see your comment up there. Sorry, I got lost in all the holding and the OPI calls. But yeah, at the end of the day, before they even got in the red zone, the Chiefs made it too simple for them. Plain and simple. That's why I say they shouldn't even been put in that position to hope a call was going to be called, which they didn't hope a call was going to be called, of course. But man, you can't do that. You can't put your team in that kind of position. Yeah, Herping, Pennsylvania. That drive was very frustrating, defensive wise and refereeing wise. And Tehran, valid. I didn't know his stat wise, but not surprised whatsoever. And if I'm going to go against anything, we talk about the offensive play and calling. What the fuck is Spags dialing up? Because there ain't no pressure, regardless if it's holding or not. We're not making CJ Stroud uncomfortable. And CJ Stroud is one of the best pocket passers in the league. I don't give a fuck what he's done this year. He's rookie year and even this year. You give him time, he is an accurate passer. And that's what the Chiefs are doing. They're giving him fucking time. Makes no fucking sense. And yeah, Tehran, it was. You're toe-to-toe with Joe Mixon. At least trip him up, and then you don't. And then now you got Roland Wallace, who could have at least tried to tackle him, and he still picks up extra yards. That was a bad display of defense on that series. If the Chiefs defense doesn't go after Stroud, this is going to be a long game. And Spags, he can make adjustments, but I need him before halftime. Here's Ramijo on the kickoff return, and he gets fucking flipped over. Fuck, does he even get it to the 20? No. All right, offense. Don't need you to get fucking 3 and out, that's for sure. Juju's in motion. Hand off to Pacheco. Picks up 4. I can live with that on first down. Valid, Tehran. I mean, that's why the Chiefs offense needs to quiet that down and put a scoring drive together. 3 and out builds so much momentum for the Texans. Noah Gray's in motion. Hand off Pacheco again. He goes fucking nowhere. This is going to be a 3 and out. This is going to be a 3 and out. And the Texans, they're no slouches on defense. They got playmakers all around the board. But fuck, man. Maybe that's why the Chiefs don't run the ball, because they're not successful with it. Here comes third down. I think they lost a yard, so 3rd and 7. Yeah, 3rd and 7. Mahomes under center, going deep. Hollywood Brown's making an impact today. Hollywood Brown's getting separation. I love to see that. People forget he was injured. His legs weren't injured, though. It was a shoulder. So them feet be working. Herping, Pennsylvania, I'm one of the guys who will 100% say Andy Reid's the one calling plays. And I don't think it's ever changed. whether it was Bieniemy, whether it was Nagy. The offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, whoever it was, preps the play calls and gets the team ready. I believe that. But calling plays, it's Andy Reid 100%. Juju's in motion. That wasn't a catch. Incomplete, yeah. Don't even give it a catch. Fuck. Hollywood Brown getting them feet warmed up on the sideline for sure. All right, here comes 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. Watson's in motion. I haven't seen Watson in a minute. What the fuck was that, Mahomes? Is that a fumble? I think his arm was going forward, but fuck Mahomes. That your arm better have been going fucking forward. It looked like the ball was going forward, and they're saying Mahomes got hit in the head too, which that could be the penalty. He did get hit in the head. That's a penalty for sure. And his arm looked like it was going forward still. And Teron, yeah, I love the way Hollywood Brown's looking. Okay, it's incomplete, and we get roughing the passer. And I think that's the right call. It was close because it looked like the ball was. It looked like Mahomes was pushing the ball, but was still going forward. Yeah, and Tim Settle, the one who'd be talking shit, is kind of struggling today. Well, Mahomes wanted to go. They said max protection to go deep. I think Mahomes wanted to go deep there, and the pocket collapsed. Quick screen to Worthy. He'll pick up 2. Yeah, Toronto, that's the right call. His arm was going forward, and it definitely roughing the passer. If they wouldn't have called that, that would have been crazy. I'm guessing Teresa's ahead of me, and there must have been a bad run play here. So that means I'm seeing 3rd down coming up. Quick pass, Hollywood Brown. It wasn't a run, so I don't know what you were talking about, Teresa. Brown picks up 7, maybe 8. That'll bring up a short 3rd down. Hollywood Brown's looking really good. And Hollywood Brown's a guy I hope that he just doesn't want to, and I doubt it. I think he wants to be a Chief, and that he didn't get to experience this a full season with the Chief. I hope he signs another contract with the Chiefs this offseason if everything goes well and he looks good, which he is. All right, here comes 3rd and 3. Pick this thing up. Is that P. Ryan? Yeah, P. Ryan's in motion. Fuck, they didn't get it. God damn. And everyone was on Mahomes' back again. Do you go for this? Because this is a long field goal. Oh, there's a flag. Hold up. Oh, holding on the defense. Okay, well, I'll take that again. Yeah, Teron, and I think that, but that's something the Chiefs do with they did it with Sky Moore. They did it with Rashee Rice. It's like something they work with rookies on screen routes. I don't know why. And definitely with Worthy, his speed should be used in different assets on the field. Man, I'll tell you what, Hopkins was wide the fuck open on that play. If that ball gets there, Hopkins has one guy to beat. Play action, going deep. Mahomes cannot complete a fucking deep throw. It's fucking ridiculous. This one was to Watson, and Watson was wide the fuck open. I do not know what happened to Mahomes after 2022. I'm not going to blame that on Mahomes, sorry. I would love a little better position. That's not on Mahomes. It was over the shoulder. Those are hard to catch. But I'm just frustrated I can't see a deep pass ever completed. Watson should have caught that, though. Yeah, go spit on your gloves like it's going to do something. I took my aggression out on Mahomes. It should have known. Mahomes scrambling. Ooh, that one he missed Hollywood Brown, though. That one's on Mahomes. That one I could blame on Mahomes. Brown may have had a touchdown too. He had space in front of him. All right, 3rd and 10. Fuck it. Texans showing blitz. They going blitz. Mahomes rolls out. Going deep again. And reliable this time. Kelsey gets 12. All else fell, get it to Kelsey. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I will retract my statement on the first one. I was just angry because I didn't see a deep pass completed. It was completely on Watson. Over the shoulder catches are hard to make, but it was there. That second one, clearly on Mahomes. But hey. At least they picked up the first down, so the drive's still alive. We're in the red zone. Whew. KC calls their first timeout with 5:49 left. Oh, they're talking about this is the first time they showed Taylor Swift, and we're midway through the second quarter. They're doing better. I like Travis Kelce get a touchdown. He's still, one away from breaking Gonzalez's record? It feels like that's been something for a while now. Kelsey's playing outside with Worthy in the slot, and then you got Hopkins on the other side. Juju's also on the field, too, on the far outside. Quick screen to Worthy. Will this one work? It picks up 4. Mr. 100B, we do. Yeah. Another Texan player hurt. Going to an injury timeout. I would sure love if the Chiefs get a touchdown here. Also, this is a good drive. Regardless, they should get points. Touchdown is going to be the goal, but also gives the defense time to get some rest. Also gives Spags time to get his head out of his ass and dial up a good adjustment. And also, too, Teresa mentioned it earlier as well. I'd love to see the running game step up a little bit. Coach Reed hasn't completely went away from it, but fuck, he will. I mean, if we're not picking up yards running the ball, do we know that'll get Coach Reed to disappear from it? Also, too, I think what struggles in the running game a lot is we're not committed to one back for majority of the carries. It's either Pacheco, Hunt, or P. Ryan, and they don't have time to get their feet completely under them. I'd like to see them, I'd like to see Pacheco be your 20 carry back, which I hope is the case going into the playoffs. And the Hunt can still get 5 to 7. P. Ryan be your third down back. I don't see why that can't work, but I just like to see the running game be more involved. I mean, that was my MO last year, was run the damn ball. It's gonna start kicking in again this year. Actually, should have been fully kicked in. I gave it a little leeway because of Pacheco's injury, but the run game makes this offense way better, and it being invisible sucks. P. Ryan has been on the field. He hasn't seen the ball. He was on the field a couple possessions ago. I think he is clearly the Chiefs' third down back. So when it's third down, look out for 34 because he'll be out there. Yeah, and Teron, I completely agree. Definitely with Hunt being an older, more physical back, he needs the carries to get his legs under him and get steaming ahead. Ooh, look like Ward hurt his own ankle off of Kelsey's block. There's a backup on Hopkins in the slot. I'd like to take advantage of that. Kelsey wasn't even fucking looking. I don't know what kind of route it was, but yeah, Mahomes tried to get it out quick to Kelsey, and Kelsey, he wanted the end zone, and that's what he was focused on. They just weren't on the same page, which is kind of crazy because they haven't been on the same page a lot of this year. Yeah, Kelsey was doing a different route. Kelsey may have been doing his own shit again, and Mahomes just didn't want him to do that probably. Here comes 3rd and 6. Kelsey's in motion, back to the line. Worthy gets to the 2. If he wasn't off balance, he may have got in the end zone, but hey, I'll take that. And that was with Stingley in coverage too. Worthy's been heating up these last few weeks, and I love it. Don't do nothing cute. Just give it to Kareem Hunt. Give it to Pacheco. They can get 2 yards in the end zone. All right, Kareem. I like it. Get there, Hunt. Look at that. Look at that. Clockwork. That is what works. Good drive offense. Yeah, Teron, I love the way Worthy's looked these last few weeks. The stat line won't show it, but you could tell he's got a good control of the playbook now, and he's getting really comfortable. He's going to be a fun player to watch, probably into the playoffs and going into next season. He's actually already a fun player to watch, but man, when he gets all his tools down. Bucker is good. That was a huge drive for the Chiefs. A touchdown drive, took time off the clock, gave the defense rest. The defense needs to come out rejuvenated and get stopped. Like, there's no excuse. And Teresa, yeah, facts on facts. Something we struggled in this year was red zone, but there we didn't. They called the right plays, dialed them up, and they didn't get cute on the 2-yard line, and they just gave it to Hunt. Crazy what a physical back can do on a 2-yard line. He gonna get you 2 yards. Yeah, and Teron, and as you see and mentioned, all the pieces are there, and they're all slowly jiving together. Once like it's a smooth operating machine, this team's offense is going to look dynamic, and hopefully that's going to be coming here shortly, like in this game, the next game. But Hollywood Brown's addition, you can see, has been very impactful. All right, defense. Spags, you're the main guy I'm going to highlight on this drive. If you don't dial up no fucking pressure and get after CJ Stroud, it doesn't have to be sacks, but make him uncomfortable. We've seen on the first series, if you make him uncomfortable, he's throwing a pick. Get after him. First and 10 for the Texans on the 30. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left to go until halftime. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon will pick up 5. Hey, Mr. 100B, I think we're all in line with that as well. Your short yards definitely should be Hunt. He's your most physical guy. And I wouldn't be upset if Pacheco even got a few of those because he's physical, but Pacheco's your every down back. And the P-Run, you're receiving back on third down or running back. Whatever you need, he's your dynamic Swiss Army knife. All right, here comes 2nd and 5 for the Texans. Schultz is moving in as a fullback. Play action. Get there, Tranquil. Fuck it. Hell of a play by Stroud. It picks up a yard, but man, that should have been a sack. Man, if that wasn't a tight end screen pass. All right, here comes third down. Can we get a stop on third down? I'm hopeful, but I'm not believing in it. Nico Collins is in motion. Chiefs showing blitz. They back out of it. That's a first down. Like I said, no surprise. On Josh Williams. Josh Williams is playing too deep in coverage. Didn't even get his hands on Dell. Great catch by Tank Dell. I mean, like I said, it don't matter what you do on first or second down if you're just going to give it up on fucking third. No pressure again. That's a first down for the Texans. The Chiefs are getting eaten up, of course, in between the numbers, and they're just allowing a lot of yards. There better be a huge halftime adjustment because the Texans are just doing everything they fucking want. It's 2-minute warning. The offense is finally having some fucking rhythm, and the defense just said, ever since the first series, we ain't going to show up. And again, besides the Tranquil thing, but I can't even dial that up as a unique pressure. If it was a tight end screen, I mean, of course he's going to go in unblocked. I need CJ Stroud to be uncomfortable. Spags just ain't doing it enough for me right now. On Minecraft Assassin, I'm always going to have that hope. They need to correct a lot of things, though. But yeah, I'm always going to believe in them to win the Super Bowl. That's for sure. And Teron, and that's been the story of the season. I mean, any team that's seen a wide receiver on a linebacker, whether it be Bolton, whether it be Tranquil or Chanel, it's easy to take advantage of. And Mr. 100B, it's tough to praise Josh Williams today. It definitely is. That's for sure. It sucks too because like we just need one of these cornerback twos to step up because Trent McDuffie is barely getting targeted, and they're just going after any other guy that's not Trent McDuffie. Epic Universe. They're in my hometown. Okay, well not hometown, but you know where I'm at. I don't even know why they're here. All right, here comes 2 minute warning. Defense, you want to show the fuck up? Screen to Mixon. Mixon's got space. Picks up 12. Oh no, Minecraft Assassin, they definitely do. It's just the underneath routes that are working. Bolton misses fucking mixed in to get back to the line of scrimmage. But like even fucking, I don't know who the announcer is in this game. This is a battle. All right, there's a penalty on Texan, but this is a battled, injured Texans offensive line. And they're looking like all pros fucking out there. A pass interference on Tank Dell. I'll take that. Fuck. I don't know where the pass interference was on Dale. But hey. Whatever. Chiefs showing blitz. They back out of it. Karloftis, get there. God damn. I mean, the pressure helped. It's incomplete. 2nd and 20. I'll take the pressure. All right, 2nd and 20 coming up. Schultz in motion. Make it 3rd and long. Dana gets, Dana's all, that's good pressure. Just throw it away. He almost found Woods too. Nazeeh Johnson, I would have been so fucking pissed at you. The scramble drill almost worked. 3rd and 20 coming up. Teron, excellent points. Yes, they are beasts, but you're right. I don't think it justifies what Spags has dialed up. They're great receivers. That's why you got to make CJ Stroud uncomfortable. And we haven't seen a lot of it. Right now we're seeing it, which, as you see, is working. And Teresa, yes, 3rd and 20. If they give up a fucking 3rd and 20, I swear. It should be a quick pass just to get him at field goal range. Oh, wait. What is it? Timeout? Texans took a timeout. Charlie said, let's fucking go. So I can live with whatever's about to happen then. Oh, McDuffie. When turnovers come, they come. McDuffie got his first one last week. Here's his second one. Let's go, kid. I told you, once you get turnovers, they start flowing. I'm so happy for McDuffie. I know he's been trying to get interceptions like crazy. He doesn't get targeted that often, and now he's starting to get them. What a play by McDuffie. And look, Stroud, they brought pressure. Do that. It makes him, he's not the same pocket passer once someone's in his face. If you could put points here and get ball at half, whew, this would be a fun game. All right, Mahomes, don't fuck this up. Oh, P. Ryan's got room. P. Ryan's got room. Get a fucking touchdown. What a beautiful, that reminded me of fucking the playoff game against the Texans when the Chiefs came back and that Damian Williams touchdown pass where he just put in his lap. It wasn't that long. The Chiefs on the 29, get a fucking touchdown. 45 seconds left to go to a half. Mahomes takes the sack. He couldn't find it. Was a coverage sack. It had to be because he stepped in the pocket. He's looking around. There's a flag. Hey, holding on Stingley. Hey, let's keep it going. Oh, that was clearly holding too. And Pacheco took a sidekick from Mahomes straight to the face. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 24. Going end zone. Ain't no way, kid. Oh. I thought Worthy made a phenomenal catch on Stingley. He didn't have his feet in. Man. What a fuck. You question if fucking Worthy's just a speed guy? I could tell you he can make a catch. Man, if he was in bounds. He only got one in, though. Yeah. Worthy making that kind of play on Stingley, who is one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Again, it's not going to count, but what a catch. No, he is, Teresa, for sure. And I think, again, it's not going to be a touchdown. It's not going to be a catch, but I think he just showed a glimpse of what his skill set can be, that he's just not a speed demon. He can be a good possession kind of receiver. And I'll tell you what, even though Mahomes ain't connected, he's taking his fucking shots today. Here's a screen to P. Ryan. Ah, fucking Trey Smith. I need you to look at fucking Toti or whatever the fuck his name is. Because Smith picked up that block. P. Ryan's got another open space. He may not have had a lot. Stingley was right in front of him, but still. All right, here comes 3rd and 12. It may just be a field. I mean, if you could just put a field goal up and get ball at half, that's still good too, I guess. But yeah, I'm a little greedy. Oh no, Worthy. No, Worthy. Worthy's limping. Fuck. What happened? Oh. He stumbled on his own legs. Incomplete. It'll be field goal. That was to Juju. All right, Bucker, can you make a field goal? Four was there early all over Schuster's shoulder, but hey. Can we expect many calls today with Shepherds? Apparently not. All right, Bucker, make this. Give us a 7-point lead going at half, and we get ball. I can live with it. Okay. 17-10. Texans will still have a little opportunity to do something. Be curious to see if they will want to. It'll depend on the kickoff return. Yeah, it's not a terrible first half. Of course, not perfect either for the offense, but this has probably been the most effective they moved the ball and put points up. I can't be too upset with it. And they're 10 points off of turnovers. That's great too. Yeah, Bucker must be fully healthy because this week he's doing kickoffs too, which I'm just noting now. Because last week it was Justin Reed. Teron, very valid. Very valid. This is a way different game if they stop one of those 3rd and longs. All right, CJ Stroud, they are going to try. He's looking deep. Get there. Damn, Karlaftis is fighting it. CJ Stroud runs. He'll pick up the first. All day again, but I think that's just a 3-man drop. Just don't want to get beat deep at this point. Understandable, but don't want to get them in field goal range either. Because they do got a good kicker. They just mentioned Fairbairn's career long is 61. So all right, here we go. Looking deep. He's going to scramble again. You can't let him keep picking up all these fucking yards. Now they are getting a long field range. 3 seconds left. Fairbairn's going to try this, isn't he? It's either they do a Hail Mary shot or they do the field goal. Yeah, it looks like they are going for the Hail Mary, which, hey, you better watch out for big boy Nico Collins or any of them, Tank Dale, any of them. Jeremy, I appreciate you. I try to keep it nice and clean as I can. This ain't my work though. I got a guy doing this for me. I can't keep this all nice. All right, here it comes. This will be the Hail Mary attempt. How will the Chiefs go? All right, here we go. Mahomes, I said Mahomes. Oh, he gets drilled though. Is Stroud okay though? Okay, he is. I was like, Stroud took a wallop by two guys. Oh, it wasn't as bad in slow motion as it looked in full speed. Told you, Nico Collins, he was gonna be the one to try. Oh, that sounds clean. I'm not gonna lie. Like I got kind of like I don't want to say a mullet thing going on, but like it's more of a mohawk thing, if anything. But yeah, no, that sounds clean. And Teresa, yeah, definitely is great way to close the half. You get ball to start off. You can score a touchdown, make this 24-10. It's a fun game. Can they do that for me? Can they make life easier? I hope so. Again, it wasn't a perfect half, but it was a good half. Charlie, thank you for the injury update. Yeah, because we saw Worthy get hurt. He stumbled on his own feet. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Questionable. We'll see how that evolves. They'll probably give him a little treatment at halftime. Maybe we'll see more of Hollywood Brown sooner than Reed wanted. I guarantee Coach Reed probably has a set maybe of like 20 plays that he wanted Hollywood Brown to see, but that could change things. Who knows? If not, we're going to get a heavy dosage of DeAndre Hopkins, Juju, and Watson. Also, too, another bright spot in this game as well is in the first half, what ankle injury for Mahomes? He doesn't look phased, bothered by it whatsoever. We've seen long runs. We've seen a long touchdown run by him. We've seen him even take hits on the ankle, and he's got up. He's looked normal. Fake injury. It's crazy. I don't know why he does it each and every year just to boost his morale. It's nuts. Hey, Jeremy, that could be the rightfully called thing, though. Mahomes is a great quarterback, but I don't think he's the right pure call for fantasy purposes, specifically in this year. I don't think he's put up crazy points. I didn't draft him this year for that reason, because last year I knew fantasy I had him, and it just wasn't crazy. He didn't pop off like that for me. Teron, yeah, you're right. I mean, the thing I was heavily excited about was with Hollywood Brown coming back. It's like, okay, you have Worthy who could take the top off, but now you have another guy who could take the top off and can draw extra coverage. So one of these guys is going to get open. Hoping Worthy isn't going to be out for a long time. Hopefully we see him come back out after halftime. That would be great. But yeah, it would definitely highlight the kind of year the Kansas City Chiefs are having injury wise. People don't focus on that. People see, oh, the Kansas City Chiefs are 13-1. Oh, the Kansas City Chiefs barely win games. They haven't done it fully healthy though, and they still find ways to win, which is crazy. Yeah, Teresa, they may need to get Bobby to go look at Worthy's ankle and get him into some training condition as well. Again, I don't want to be the one to assume, but at least he was walking. I know it was limping, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Yeah, Jeremy, I feel your pain because Mayfield went off last week. Mayfield's been having a career year himself. It is good to see Mayfield finding a team and the Bucks that believe him. That's what I've liked a lot about this year, just in the NFL wise, is you have these bad organizations like the Jets, the Browns, who no matter who you put at quarterback, as you see with Aaron Rodgers, they're dysfunctional. They're always going to struggle. But then you have former quarterbacks like with Sam Darnold with the Jets, and then you had Baker with the Browns, finding new homes and showing that, hey, we're talented quarterbacks. We just wasn't in a good organization that would help support us. And it's cool to see stories like that come to life. And you're going to see now Sam Darnold be with a new team next year, probably with J.J. McCarthy back in. And he may end up being like Geno Smith, who was another Jets quarterback. These Jets quarterbacks, they're moving on and they're to bigger and better things. Teresa, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, the offense is doing its thing. It's humming. Defense, questionable. Bend but don't break. Only allowed 10 points. This can be a really interesting and great game for the Kansas City Chiefs on how they come out of the third quarter. If the offense could put a touchdown right away and make it 24-10 and put their foot to the Texans' throat, hey, that would be great. And then Spags has to show up. I can be frustrated with players. I can be frustrated with the line. I can be frustrated with them not executing. But at the end of the day, I do not like the game plan Steve Spagnuolo has drawn up. And that adjustment has to be heavy coming into the second half. And we started to get a little glimpse of what this team could look like, Spags, when you bring pressure. Crazy. McDuffie gets an interception. Crazy. CJ Stroud isn't on target when you put someone in his face. That needs to happen for these next two quarters if the Chiefs want to move to 14-1. I wouldn't say they're outplaying us. Now, the Texans are moving the ball, but also, too, the Chiefs are moving the ball on offense as well. I think if we look defensive-wise, both defenses are struggling to make stops. The difference is the Chiefs are getting turnovers, which you got to lean the way, okay, I don't think they could be outplaying us if the Chiefs are getting the turnovers as well. Now, if whatever reason the Texans start getting turnovers, then that's a different story. But that's been the huge underlying thing these last couple of weeks for the Kansas City Chiefs was they're finally getting turnovers. And if they keep doing that, they're not only getting turnovers, they're making the most of their turnovers. Today, they got 10 points off of turnovers. Last week, which was really frustrating, was you had 6 turnovers, but you only scored 21 fucking points. That made no damn sense. That game should have been long gone. It should have been a blowout. They're learning how to get turnovers. They're learning how to get points off of them. I'm very positive with this one. And I feel like it's a good thing seeing going into the playoffs. Toronto, yeah, and that may be like, if it's an even playing field, I can agree with that. I think what takes it above and beyond is the turnovers. And it's not by much, but the turnovers is what's weighing difference for the Texans right now in this game. Taylor, it's good to see you. It's been a while, man. It feels like it's been a long minute, but it's good to see you back in the chat. And hey, your first comment, the refs suck. I can't agree. Can't agree more. Like, there's been a lot of questionable calls that haven't gone the Chiefs' way, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. Mr. 100B, I've never heard of it, but if anyone can invent it, it would be Coach Reed, because you're right. There's no consistency on the offense whatsoever, which is why I'm kind of leaning back and like hopeful that they'll score points coming into out of the third quarter. But will they? They've shown me otherwise they won't. So I'm hopeful. Yeah, develop. Now, if the defense can, it's going to be the huge thing that's going to highlight it. If Spags can continue to show pressure this second half, that's literally the key thing. Make Stroud uncomfortable. I think we're going to be very happy with this game. If he doesn't, then it's going to be the story of the first half where the Chiefs will probably still win the game, but it's going to be much more closer than what we ever wanted it to be. Hey, Jeremy, I really appreciate that. And I even appreciate you checking in, even for the short period of time. If you check in again or checking on any other of my videos, hey, it's always going to be good to talk, and look forward to seeing you in the future. And DeVell, that is an interesting thing as well too. And I hate to sound like this person because I don't even believe in that kind of stuff, but the Chiefs are making me believe in it a little more today because everyone says this offense is so close to putting it together. And I don't like hearing that. I mean, we're in what, week 16? You're not going to get any closer at this point. Like, what's going on? But today, we've seen the offense, I think, move the ball more effectively than ever. We've seen them succeed in the red zone more than ever. If they can keep doing that going to in the playoffs, now we just need to see them get closer to 30 points. They've only done it once this year, I believe. You keep doing that, then everything will be successful. And I'm hoping that's the case. It's just got to be a well-balanced offense. The running game's got to work. If the running game is not working, which as we're seeing here today, Coach Reed will abandon it quickly. So got to be a well-oiled machine. And as Chiefs fans, we're very, very familiar on how this Kansas City Chiefs team operate. If we didn't see last year at all, I'd be concerned. But the fact that they struggled on offense all year and then in the playoffs, they look like the Kansas City Chiefs is crazy. Can they do it again? Of course. But I'm like, okay, I'd like to see it sooner than later for sure. Jeremy, I appreciate you a lot, man. And Teron, you labeled it perfectly. Now, they did still score 30 points against us, but also too, the Chiefs gave them a lot of short fields, gave them the opportunities to do that. And the way the Bills play versus everyone else and against the Kansas City Chiefs, specifically in the playoffs, is a completely different story. Also, Josh Allen still scores points against the Chiefs, but whatever reason, when it's that time to shine, Patrick Mahomes knows when to turn it on. Teresa, I do. I mean, it's been what, 13, 14 weeks to find an answer on how this is working. Now I know they signed DJ Humphries to be that guy to fill that position. But last week and this week, the duo of Tooney and Caliendo has been the best the Chiefs have seen this year. I'm not saying it's phenomenal, not saying it's great, but you could tell Mahomes is more comfortable with his left side when it's them two. And I know it's just a Band-Aid over a wound, but I don't want to roll with that. Like, they say Humphries is going to start next week, which will still be better than Morris, will still be better than Samatia, but Tooney has been a dog, and it's no surprise whatsoever. But for me, it's hard to go back. Definitely when you see it succeeding. I don't doubt it, Mr. 100B whatsoever. Honestly, what would scare me, I believe our first opponent is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. I know we'd all hate that, but think how that would work. The only thing in the Bengals' way is basically themselves, because they need the Colts to lose a game, which is highly likely. They need the Dolphins to lose a game, which is highly likely. And then they need the Broncos to lose a game, which they play the Broncos, is highly likely. Now, what would be interesting is if it does work out that way, you know how badly that would suck for the Buffalo Bills. Like, the Bills, Josh Allen's going to get his first MVP. The Bills are dynamic. They're doing all this thing. And if the Bengals make the playoffs, that's their matchup. And I think the Bengals will probably beat them. And that would be such of a shit draw for the Buffalo Bills to see the Cincinnati Bengals come into your house and have a chance to upset you. And then, of course, then the Chiefs would have to take them next, which would be a hard battle. But I think the Chiefs would beat them. I think that would be the matchup everyone would see. And I think the Chiefs would rise to the occasion to beat them. Hey, Teron, your buddy number 2. The kickoff is underway. Remigio is returning it. He's trying to take it outside. Remigio, you're running 50 yards for nowhere. Taylor, it would be a crazy scenario, but I can see it happening. Like, they need the Broncos to lose, and they played the Broncos. They need the Dolphins to lose, and the Dolphins got a couple of games on their schedule, which is hard. And then the Colts, and the Colts can play a shitty team and lose. So it's highly possible the Bengals can win out and still make the playoffs with all that scenario. I knew you would like that, Teron. All right, Chiefs. Oh, there's a flag down on the return. How the fuck was there holding when the return was ass? The return was terrible. We still got holding. Damn, that gonna put us on the 10? Well, that hurts us. All right, still put up points on this drive. Yep, the Chiefs are on the 10. Pacheco, break off a 90-yard run. It is a handoff to Pacheco. He picks up 3. And Teresa, that helped out the Bengals. I mean, either one of them losing helped out the Bengals, but the Broncos screwing that up, yeah. And yeah, DeVell, if you put a 90-yard drive up and put up 7, that would almost be demoralizing for the Texans here. All right, here comes 2nd and 7. Kelsey's coming back to the line. Handoff again to Pacheco. Okay, Pacheco. Longest run of the day. He'll pick up a first down. It was like 8. I'd love to see Pacheco get more involved in the second half, especially if he's running like this. Teresa, that's good to know that Worthy is in. That means that ankle injury was just probably a little tweak. Take a shot to him, 85 yards. I was short for Hollywood Brown. Cochran is out for the rest of the game, though. The Texans are missing Shaq Mason and Jimmy Ward for the rest of this game. It is great to see Worthy back in this. He's been gelling and feeling himself, so it's good to see it's not going to be a long-term injury or even one that's going to keep him out of this one. Kelsey's coming back to the line. Going deep. It wasn't really deep. I just realized I need to go all the way back to this chat because I did not take that off. There's the score. All right, here comes 3rd and 10. Well, that sucks. I don't want to go, well, it's not 3 and out, but I don't want a short possession either. This is what I tell you about the Chiefs. As much as I want them to go up 2 scores here, they just don't like doing that for whatever reason. All right, here comes 3rd and 10. Come on, Mahomes. Texans showing blitz. Ooh, Mahomes underthrew it. He had Worthy. What a great play by the defender, too. But he had Worthy. I don't know, man. Everything over 15 yards just seems to be so fucking difficult for this team. All right, Ariza, you got to boom this shit 90 yards. Texans are at midfield. Yeah, that was a good possession by the Texans on defense. Mahomes floats that a little more, though, man. I wonder what Worthy does with that ball. Mr. Wonderby. I can't disagree with it. And Herbie, Pennsylvania, that's another thing, too. Yeah, I mean, you have a chance. They've had this all year to put a team away, and they just never do it. The safety was on top, but I think Worthy still picks up almost 20, 25 yards on that. And if who says he can't make a move? I mean, he can't make a move on the screen of backfield, so I mean that justifies that. Justin Reed with a good coverage play? Okay. Texans taking a critical timeout early in the third quarter. They had confusion. Yeah, Teron, I will say that. And the reason I haven't said it yet is because I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, he has looked really well in this game. Maybe he needs to play the Texans more often, his former team, to look this good. Yeah, no, that's going to be crucial for the Texans down the line. Because we all know this is unfortunately going to come down to the final minutes. And those timeouts are going to be important. Second and 10 for the Texans. Play action for Stroud. Looking deep. Doesn't go deep, but he has fucking Robert Woods who can run 20 yards because there's not a defender in sight. God damn, it was a literally just underneath route, and where the fuck was everybody else? That was a fumble, too. That was a good hit by Reed. Yeah, that was the fumble. I wish the Chiefs were a little more aggressive with it, but yeah. Hand off to Mixon, I believe. He'll pick up 3. Yeah, Teresa, this has been the most chunk plays I think I've seen this defense give up all year, and it's kind of fucking ridiculous. Like, and I don't right now I'm not seeing no adjustments from Spags. And Herping, Pennsylvania, that's what it's looking like right now. Chris Jones on the sideline. Hey, Wharton, you've been doing good this year. Get a sack. Roll out. Going deep. That's a touchdown. But Tank Dell hurt his knee, though. Tank Dell's hurt. He's severely hurt. Oh, I think his knee is dislocated. I saw something on the side. I think his knee is dislocated. I don't want to see it again, but I don't know if it was a pad, but I saw something on the side of his leg. I'm not looking at this, but maybe I am. Is it broke? I couldn't tell if it was dislocated knee. I could tell it don't look like the way my leg's supposed to look like. Oh, yeah. That don't look good. I will say hell of a fucking touchdown catch if that does stand, but the fact you break your leg and you still made a catch like that. Yeah, I like Charlie, you said it definitely could be broke. I couldn't tell initially when I saw it afterwards, and I just saw it like to the side, so I thought maybe that was his kneecap to the side. But then when I see the whole play go out, it looked like his like leg snapped towards his knee area. Which is that possible? I mean, I guess it is. That's just unfortunate. Tank Dell, man, he's one of those receivers that is really, really good in this league and just had unfortunate. I think he was injured last year. Then he got shot this offseason. And then now this injury. Oh, Teresa, yeah, you see his leg? I think anybody would know immediately. Yeah, it's wrong. Yeah. If it is what it looks like and it's a broken leg or dislocated and you make a catch like that, we all knew Tank Dell was a baller. He is a dude, and it's unfortunate. The fact, us individually, I don't know if if my leg snapped, if I could hold on to a ball, and he still had the game on his mind to secure that catch. Yep, the cart's out. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, the faces on the Texans players. I think it's confirming CJ Stroud's crying. Yeah, it's not good. And Mr. 100B, this is what the players have been saying too. Is how do you care about player safety, but you're putting these teams out here for 3 games in 10 days? It don't make sense. And then the next thing they want to do, they want to add another game. It's like, how many, just for the Chiefs in specific, and just because I'm a fan, not because I'm just bitching or complaining, but it just doesn't make sense. You're going to put a team, for example, the Kansas City Chiefs, when their bye week was in week fucking 5, and then towards the end of the season, you're going to make them play a Black Friday game, then 3 games in 10 days, and now they're just not hoping, but playing their asses off to get another bye week. Like, if you're going to set up a schedule like that, you got to give them a later bye week. That just doesn't make no fucking sense. And then you want to add another game. If you're going to add another game, you better have 2 bye weeks in a regular season then, because you're not really showing you care about the players. You're showing you just care about your ratings. Yeah, there's got to be a lot. The NFL's got to adjust a lot of things. Like, if you're going to add another game, which the players were all opposed to adding this game. So the fact you're going to add another one shows you don't give a fuck about the players, because the players heavily voiced their opinion saying we didn't want 17 games. There was no need for it, and you still did it. And now you want to add another one when the players said we didn't even want this one. And yeah, and are you going to add an extra bye week? You better justify it, and you better make it way better than what it is now. Like I mentioned, if a team's got a heavy stretch of games in like what the Chiefs have now, they better have a later bye week, not no fucking week 4 or week 5 bye week, because that shit's weak. Oh damn, they brought out the heavy cart this time. They brought out the initially a smaller cart, but this one they brought out like, they brought one like with a cover and stuff like that. Man, I hope Tank Dell's gonna be all right, but this is not a good sight. Yeah, you could tell CJ Stroud is heartbroken. And they're calling it a severe knee injury. Now I don't know how they can. Of course, it's just looking at it. Like we can assume, speculate. Like we said, dislocated knee, broken leg. But right now they're saying severe knee injury. So yeah. That's what sucks for a player like CJ Stroud and like the Texans, or even on the vice versa, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now you got to go back out and play a football game. Mr. 100B, I mentioned that in the past too, is like a Pro Bowl midseason as well. They keep showing this fucking play. I don't want to see this play. Man, I wouldn't be opposed to it though. Definitely if you keep extending the season on. So develop the teams that are playing right now. So the Texans will have to play 3 and 10 games. And I believe the Steelers and Ravens. So whoever plays this Saturday and Christmas Day, I think all of us are wrapped into 3 games in 10 days, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case. And I don't mean to sound insincere or go this direction, but of course it's a football aspect as well. Expect CJ Stroud to play lights out from here. He gonna want to win this game for Tank Dell. So if you thought the defense was gonna be struggling, I can see CJ Stroud just be humming. And that's damn, he missed the extra point. I can easily see that. It depends on how you reflect on your emotions, but we'll see. So that brings it 17-16. The Chiefs will be leading by 1. All right, kickoff's underway. Miho is returning it. He hasn't really had a good return game today. Oh, this time I spoke too soon. He takes it to the 40. Yeah, and Queen, good to see you in the chat. Yeah, the Chiefs will have to adjust game plan wise as well. Now you can draw different coverage to Nico Collins for sure. My main concern is CJ Stroud now. He's going to be dialed in. I believe so. So still stick with the pressure, still stick after him. The Chiefs offense needs to put up points here. Screen to Pacheco. That didn't do shit. Lost a yard. Yeah, DeVell, no, and that's why I mentioned it too. It's like if the Chiefs don't put up points, you're going to get a very motivated CJ Stroud out here. And it's still a game, and he's going to want to go out and ball out for his brother. There's still a game going on, and the Chiefs got to execute it. Here's 2nd and 11. Quick pass to Noah Gray. First time we've seen him today. He picks up 9. Oh, fuck. Now Noah Gray's hurt. Joe Tooney tried to pull him up, and I don't know why, because No, Gray looks limp. Oh, wait, he got up. Okay. I was like, that looked concerning. He pulled him up and he wasn't even moving. I was like, is he good? Yeah, Herping, Pennsylvania. The Chiefs definitely got to stiffen up now on defense for sure. They had to regardless, but definitely now. Here's 3rd and 1. Chiefs running an interesting set in the backfield. Kelsey goes back to the line. Hand off to Pacheco. Pacheco doesn't get nowhere. This run, I can't blame Reed for not trying to run today because he has. It's been terrible. Do you go for this? This could be a huge difference maker in the game if they don't pick this up. He doesn't get it again. I don't feel good about this game, folks. I'm sorry. I don't. This game has changed. Whether it was Hunt or Pacheco, though, I don't. Hunt has a better likelihood of getting it. When everyone knows you're going to run the ball, though, on 4th and 1, at that point, I keep it in Mahomes' hand and have him scramble for the first. But I don't know. I just feel I feel the change in this game, so I'm not so confident in right now. The defense has got to show up because we could say it should have been Hunt, but that's ignoring that Pacheco isn't a physical back because Pacheco is physical and can power through and just isn't. Yeah, I feel the turn in this game, so I'm hoping I'm wrong, but defense has got to come out and play football, and we haven't really seen that much today, so see what happens. I'm not. Yeah, I think we knew Tank Dell was ruled out, unfortunately. All right, defense. Hand off to Mixon. Mixon's going to pick up 2 or 3. That's the scary part, Teresa, because he's been giving up way too much yardage today. McDuffie's on Collins now. Quick screen pass. Great tackle by McDuffie. He had to break through a block. McDuffie ain't going to let a screen pass eat him up like that. That's a loss of a yard. And the Chiefs have now 4 screen passes that have been tackled behind the line of scrimmage. But it's all going to be defined on what they do on third down here. They can't stop him on third down. That's fucking, it was a 1-arm tackle too on a fucking physical receiver like Nico Collins. Spags, you better draw some. You can't even let them get in field goal range. Well, it wouldn't. Don't let them pick up this fucking first down. Watch the middle of the field. Jaden Hicks in coverage. Hey, Teron, I mean, I agree that McDuffie's player of the game, but man, Jaden Hicks is right up there with them. Both of these two have been studs in the secondary today. So 3 and out is huge for the Chiefs. This will be Townsend's first punt of the game. Former Chief. Punt is underway. Good sell by Remigio because I thought he was about to field that shit. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs, I believe, on the, what is it, 30? Teron, I believe so. I mean, I believe Jaden Hicks could be your all-around, all-pro safety. But what do I know? I mean, we see the more and more snaps he gets, the better and better he looks. And I mean, he's going to be the guy, I believe, if not this year, in the future, to where the Chiefs get eaten up in the middle of the field so often. He's going to cancel a lot of those plays. All right, Kareem Hunt is now in the game. Chiefs need to put up points here. Noah Gray is in motion, coming back to the line. Quick pass to Worthy. Correct. Teron, that's what you mentioned earlier. Give that ball to this kid while he's already full speed. A quick slant route, breaks a tackle, and picks up another 5 to 7 yards. First and 10 for the Chiefs on the 39. Low snap. Quick pass to Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey, you just don't got the hips that you used to have. That'll be a pickup of 3. Juju's in motion. That's an offsides. Yep, go Hunt. That'll be declined. That's a first down. Hunt picks up 6. That was another low snap by Creed Humphrey, too. Caliendo's playing on the right side? Or did he make himself to the right side? I just realized that. First and 10 for the Chiefs on the 50. Mahomes wanted deep so badly. He'll scramble, though. He'll. That was the ugliest slide I've ever seen, but he slid for 90 yards. Mahomes just looks so uncomfortable when he slides. They're playing with 5 set at receiver. Quick pass to Kelsey. He just really wants to do that wiggle, and he just can't do it no more. How many Kelsey just to run forward? I mean, he picked up the first, though. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 38. Noah Gray's coming back to the line. Mahomes had a lot of time. What a broken tackle by Kareem Hunt. Picks up 7. And 1, not even the broken tackle. That was a solid catch by Hunt. Pacheco's back in the game. Worthy's in motion. Screen to Worthy. Worthy. Oh! He always gets tripped up. He picks up the first, though. I think there was a safety there, but if he jukes that safety out and breaks the shoestring tackle, that's probably a touchdown. But there's always a guy with the shoestring on him. Chiefs are in the red zone. Hand off to Worthy. Come on, Worthy. Come on, Worthy. That one was just a level tackle. Yeah, Mr. 100B, I like you. Hey, if he can get to that 100 pounds, good luck bringing his ass down. He going to get away of all those shoestring tackles. All right, here comes 2nd and 3 for the Chiefs. Hollywood Brown's in the game. It's a handoff to Hunt. Good carry by Hunt for the first. They blew it dead, but he was still fighting. If the Chiefs can score a touchdown here, this will be their best red zone game they've had this year. Quick throw. Worthy. Spoke it. Worthy's having a phenomenal game. Worthy is having a phenomenal game. I am loving the receiver Worthy has grown into, and you've seen the growth each and every week. (24-16). That was a phenomenal drive. Defense show up again. Defense did great last drive, too, to hold them to a 3-and-out. Keep doing your thing. Hey, let's get 30 points in the game. We've only had it once this year, right? Shit. Yeah, Teron, depending on how long Rice is going to be suspended, I don't believe it should be a full-year suspension, but yes. Everyone was so skeptical when Worthy was drafted because he weighs like a piece of paper and he's only a deep threat. He's proven he's a full around possession receiver. He can create separation. He's a legit receiver in this league. And then you add Rashee Rice with him. And I'm crossing my fingers, but I would love to see Hollywood Brown sign another 1-year deal with us. And then that trio, whoo, that would be lethal. Shit, if Hopkins wants to come back on the low too. I'm hoping the defense can make a solid stop here. I'm just thinking, I love the way the offenses look today. This has been the most well-rounded offensive performance. Hasn't been perfect, but man, they've been moving the ball and putting up touchdowns today. All right, Spags. It's still third quarter, but man, I'm going to need you to make Stroud uncomfortable still. Get after him. First and 10 for the Texans on the 30. Roll out. Good stop still. Only pick up a maybe 2 at most. I see you don't like your mental health well-being whatsoever, Mr. 100B. Here's a handoff to Mixon. Mixon finds a hole. He'll pick up the first. Pick up of like 12. Quick pass to Mixon. It was overthrown. That'll be incomplete. Second and 10. Come on, let's get the blitz home. Incomplete. That'll bring up third and 10. Get a stop here. I was hoping in a minute he would have a huge game. I haven't really heard his name much either today. He was out there on that snap. Come on, defense. Woods is in motion, lined up with Williams. Is that a delay a game or timeout? Oh, they called the delay a game. Okay. Yeah, that would have been risky if the Texans took their second timeout with the way this game could go towards the end. Yep, that's a clear delay a game. 3rd and 15. Chiefs, you better not fucking give this up. Come on, defense. Bring the pressure on them. Jaden Hicks showing blitz, backs out. Where the fuck is the defense? That is inexcusable. I understand giving up the underneath route, but the fact nobody is there, it's pathetic. Like I said, it could be 3rd and fucking 75. This team is going to give it up. Handoff to Mixon. Good tackle by Wallace. Wallace has made a few good tackles today in his presence. I don't know about this 3rd down defense. It's inexcusable. Like 3rd and long, they give up every single one. Yeah, Herping, Pennsylvania. I wish I was joking. If it's 3rd and 75, I'm still not comfortable. Another 1st down for the Texans. That's going to be the last play of the fucking 3rd quarter. Maybe fucking Spags will show up because that's what he does. Adjustments in the 4th quarter. I bring pressure. This game should. The defense is failing us today. Because I'm not going to say the offense has done more than enough, but the offense has done enough today to where this shouldn't even be. It's probably going to be a tie game because the Texans are going to go for 2. I swear. Oh, my God. We need another turnover, like badly. No, Tehran. I mean, I don't give a fuck who covering. Safety, linebacker. No one on an underneath route like that, no one should be 15 yards away from him. Like, it doesn't make sense. And it's happened multiple times today. Oh, yeah, Tehran. It would be a different story if they didn't get 2 picks and got 10 points off of them. And that's the frustrating part, Herping, Pennsylvania. Like early in the year, we're like, oh, the defense is getting us these wins. They're getting us out. Now the offense finally gets stride. It's like, where the fuck did the defense go? Like, why can't we have the defense we started off the year with? And Teresa, I mean, plain to the point, there was no coverage there whatsoever. Like he didn't have to think about securing a catch because shit, no one was there. He didn't have to think about breaking a tackle because shit, nobody was there. He could have literally fucking took a grocery cart and walked to your nearest store and still picked up the fucking 1st down. It's 3rd and fucking 15. Yeah, Toronto, I don't like that with our media as well. Like last week, I want them to ask the questions to fucking Coach Reed. Why aren't you running the ball and shit like that? And they don't even ask any of those questions. But like, come on. I don't disagree whatsoever, DeVell. I don't disagree whatsoever. 3rd and 1. I mean, come on now. If they couldn't stop a 3rd and 15, did you think they were stopping a 3rd and 1? No, Herping, Pennsylvania, they have not. And the Texans line is decimated. Almost full of backups. The Chiefs D-line ain't doing shit. Here's the pitch to Mixon. Good tackle by, is that? Oh, Pennell. Okay. That's just what's frustrating with this defense. This defense makes plays to make me cheer. And the 3rd down comes along and it's like, fuck you guys. Like, how many negative yard plays do the Chiefs have today and none of them are sacked? Like 6? That's crazy. But they've also given up like 7 3rd and 20s. It's literally, you can't pick your poison. Showing blitz. Still don't get there. Good fucking Lord. Nico Collins for the 1st down. Just give him the fucking touchdown. And here's the thing. Now I'm worried. The Chiefs' offense isn't consistent. Like I said, they've not back-to-back touchdown drives. What is that? Can they do it now? He's going to get fined $75,000 for that gun signal. All right, 1st and goal for the Texans. He got Karlaftis on skates. Yeah, I don't know why Stroud did that. Stroud lost like 3 or 4 yards doing that. Did not know where he was at. I mean, I'll take it. Just no field awareness by Stroud there. It doesn't mean they still won't score a touchdown, but hey, there's the Chiefs' first sack of the day. It took Stroud to run out of fucking bounds. Stupid. All right, 2nd and 13. 2nd and goal, basically. That's a good pressure right there. Here's 3rd and goal. That's funny. Their first sack is because CJ Stroud had to fucking take it himself. All right, here's 3rd and long, guys. So you know it's going to be a touchdown. You better cause the same fucking pressure you've been causing these last 2 fucking drives. I think they gave it to Karlaftis, Turon. He was the closest one to him when he went out of bounds. Is this another delay game? That's nuts. The Texans are doing everything for the Chiefs to stop them. Let's see if the Chiefs actually stop them. What do you mean by that, Teron? I haven't paid enough attention. I didn't see what happened with Chris Jones, if something happened. Pick! Oh, Minihue! Don't cause a fight, Minihue. Stop it. Get out of there. Oh fuck, Chris Jones is hurt. Is that what you meant, CJ? I mean, Teron. That's CJ because that's what you said. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, okay, Truth. I know you're ahead of me, so I'm hoping that's the case because he's massaging his calf. So I'm hoping it's just a cramp. Oh, I realize. Teron, that's my bad. I'm fucking stupid. When you meant CJ, you meant CJ Stroud. I thought you meant Chris Jones. That's my bad. I was like, where's Chris Jones falling apart? I'm like, I'm missing it. And then he gets hurt. And I was like, all right, here comes the field goal. Sneaks that in. But he sneaked it in 24-19. So the Chiefs still need to put up points because now it's less than a touchdown game. I'll definitely take the field goal, but definitely no time to relax either. You need to at least get a field goal on this next possession, but you need to put up points for sure to keep it a touchdown lead. Because the Texans, I believe there's 12 minutes left in this game. The Texans are going to get another shot. So if you go and not do anything and it's 24-19, you're giving the Texans a chance to win this game. And that's not what I like to see. So put up more points. Like I said, I haven't seen this team score back-to-back touchdown possessions that often. Now would be the perfect time to do so. Herping, Pennsylvania, we can only hope. We can only hope. We don't see it often. This would be the perfect time to. Teron, I definitely agree because if you don't score, I don't want to see this defense come out and try to seal the game. Not saying they can't. I don't want to see it. Like I want the offense to put this away. A touchdown, I don't want to say puts it away, but man, it lets you breathe a little more comfortably. A field goal keeps it a touchdown lead. At least you know it doesn't lose the game. It could force OT or a tie. So again, and even at that, they would need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And also, I just want a touchdown because I want to see us score 30 fucking points. All right, Remijo on the return. He takes it to the 30. All right, Mahomes. Mahomes actually been playing pretty good today. Good game manager-esque football. All right, here we go. Come on, Mahomes, do your thing. Kareem Hunt's still in the game. Carson Steele's the fullback. Kareem Hunt picks up 5. Five set at wide receiver. This ball's going to come out quick. Or not quick. Damn, and he just missed Hollywood Brown. Here comes 3rd and 8. This is the last thing you need to do is go 3 and out. Oh, Charlie, is he? I wasn't paying attention to that. So Wanye Morris is in at right tackle. Jawan Taylor with a knee injury. Interesting. You need to pick up this 3rd and 8. You can't let the Texans get back on the field this quickly. Trip set on the left. DeAndre Hopkins got it. He made some moves to get there, but he got there. Keeps the drive alive. Hopkins just knew where the marker was at. Teron, yeah, I would mix in runs for sure. For sure. Kareem Hunt's your lead back with Steele as the fullback. Play action. That could have been a pick. That was dangerous. But yeah, now Mahomes is limping a little bit after that one. And as you see, as Teron mentioned, Coach Reed is abandoning the run game. I would always run on 1st down, that's for sure, Teron, to see what you pick up to make it 2nd and manageable. That's a good pass. That was a solid pass. He's hitting the running backs on the run today, so that was a pickup of 15. P. Ryan had a beautiful catch like that earlier, and now Hunt has a solid one. Now on 1st down right here, you run the ball. You run the ball. Hollywood Brown's in motion. It is a handoff to Hunt. He picks up about 2 or 3. Pacheco's coming into the game. Trip set on the right. Noah Gray's coming back to the left. Quick pass to Kelsey. He's going to be short of the 1st down, probably by a yard or 2. We are under 9 minutes in this game. I don't believe the Chiefs are in field goal range yet, but they're getting damn close to it. What are they on? 35? Hits field goal range, but man, Mahomes takes the timeout. He didn't like what he saw. They are in field goal range, but it's a long field goal. I feel more comfortable if they just pick up the 1st down and keep eating this clock, and a touchdown would be ideal. And Charlie, I did see Wanye Morris is still out there at right tackle too. I didn't see the broadcast mention anything about Jawan Taylor though injury, so that's interesting.
Oh, really? And what are you eating, Jerry? Rice. Jerry's eating rice.
Stupid. Stupid. Oh, that Uber Eats commercial or whatever the fuck it was.
You know what you gotta do? Does it look good? Are you happy or sad? I can't tell.
No, long commercial break. I was like, what were you? What? It was just a regular 30-second timeout break. What are we doing here?
Number 5 is the Chanel.
We still going on another commercial. What the fuck is going on here? I feel like I'm missing the game. Was this not your typical timeout break? All right, now here we go. I was like, goodness. All right, here comes 3rd and 2. Kareem Hunt is in the game. He lines up on the right side of Mahomes. Hand off to Hunt. Hunt finds the hole. He picks up the first. That's what y'all wanted to see in the first half, and it worked. This will take it under 8 minutes now. And he just ran behind Caliendo, and Caliendo created that little hole, but it worked. Hand off to Hunt again. He'll pick up another couple. We are under 8 minutes in this game. All right, 2nd and 8. What a fucking catch by DeAndre Hopkins. No one does that better than D-Hop. That was a beautiful back shoulder, toe drag, swag kind of catch. What a beautiful catch. That's just helping your quarterback out. We're in the red zone again. Hand off to Kareem. He picks up about 2 or 3. Yeah, that was a phenomenal catch by D-Hop. It's something he's done his whole career. Hollywood Brown is in the slot. I'd love a quick inside post route from him for a touchdown. It's going to be a screen to Hollywood. He picks up 4. This will be 3rd and manageable. Third and 5. If you could pick this up and eat more clocks, that'd be great. I'd love for this drive to still end in a touchdown. Like I said, I want to see 30 points. I mean, 27-19 is a nice score, but I don't want to see 31-19. Mahomes scrambles. I think that was intended for Kelsey, but it was catchable by Worthy. Kelsey probably had the touchdown and Worthy trying to make a play on it. Actually, that defender probably picks that off. Yeah, that defender picks that off if it's not for Worthy. So it's actually a good thing Worthy was there. Because if it's going, that was underthrown going to Travis. Well, Bucker's good. We're up by a touchdown. I mean, of course, why not? Because it's got to be interesting towards the end of this one. This is going to be one of the heartache drives. We're almost under 5 minutes. The Texans is going to be 4-down territory. We know the Chiefs are going to give up yards. It's going to be the longest 5-minute game, rest of this game. Yeah, Teron, that's what I was thinking too. When he released it, that's why Worley thought it was his ball. He's like, it's high, but I can make a play on it. And thankfully he did, because I'm not so sure that safety behind him doesn't pick that ball off. But you're right. If Mahomes just held him a little, like a nanosecond longer, he has Kelsey in the back of the end zone. And he saw him. I just think Mahomes' timing was off on it. Oh, true. So definitely need to. I mean, 2 ties they get a touchdown, they would still be losing by 1. They need 2 to tie it. Because they're down 8 right now. All right, we're back from commercial break. A little over 5 minutes left. 5 minutes and 18 seconds to be exact. Texans are returning this one. And he'll get to the 25, 26. Hold up real quick. I may have had an issue with my mic. Did this shut off on me? There we go. Hold up. I may need to do a little adjustment. Whatever reason, my mic. Oh, because it died. Why did it die so quickly? You guys may just be getting regular audio from me. So my bad on that. I guess my mic wasn't fully charged. See what happens when Rust comes in? Here's 1st and 10 for the Texans. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's a handoff to Mixon. I would love to tackle him in the backfield. He picked up 1. So Ron, thank you for the super chat, man. It means a lot. And thank you for mentioning the GoFundMe. I didn't speak too much on it today. I will definitely have a video coming out probably either tonight, early morning, to go over why I was out and what's going on and stuff like that. But I appreciate you mentioning it. I appreciate you supporting and always checking in. It means a lot. And I appreciate your daughter always checking in week to week basis. All right, we got a 2nd and 11 for the Texans. Karlaftis, get home, please. He didn't get home. Going deep. It was out of bounds. CJ Stroud looked like he took a hit towards the end of it. Okay, I think my mic's still going. I think this one completely went out on me. So if my audio sounds different, that's why, because now it's just completely off the computer. Sorry about that. All right, 3rd and 11. We know what 3rd and long brings. We know what it brings. Come on, defense. Get home. Williams, come on, Will. Hey, Teron, how you like that? How you like that? Your boy showed up. What a beautiful corner blitz. What a play by Williams. May have struggled today, but well, man, when it mattered most. I don't know why Spags can't just do this shit all game. I don't know why he can't do this all game. Tommy Townsend's punt's underway. We're under 4 minutes. We feeling really comfortable going to 14-1. I don't think we're chilling now. I think we're chilling. Sure. I just want to make sure that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that is running as I not as I want it to, but hey, I can take this off my head then since that's not working. Unfortunately. What are the chances Coach Reed's going to be aggressive here, huh? Put another touchdown on the board. He ain't going to do that. It's going to be run back, but hey, I can be hopeful. I think, though, like as Teron mentioned, as Mr. 100B mentioned, this is Kareem Hunt's game, so you let him finish it off. And then it's definitely going to – it definitely going to be a run pass for sure, but hey, as long as it works. What you mean by that, Herping? Can you hear me? I hope that's not what you mean. Because I know this thing ain't going on. Let me take this out completely. Teron, I can see that easily. I can see 2 runs and then just 1 shot. I would love it. Hey, if the shot connects, but I hope they can eat off a little more clock. And it's all going to depend on what kind of carries Kareem Hunt gets out of these. If he can pick up 5 yards of carry here, whoo, that'd be great. All right, we back from commercial break. The Chiefs can literally seal this bad boy up. They can close this thing out. Even with the field goal, they can close it out. But eat up the remaining of the clock, go to 14-1. Pacheco handoff. He picks up 2 to 3. Nothing crazy. What we expected. And the Texans take their second timeout. Damn. So just an update on Tank Dell, if anyone didn't catch that, they had to put his leg in a vacuum split, which is typically for a severe injury or a fracture. And then he's sent to the trauma center. So hopefully everything goes good. Screen to Hollywood Brown. He picks up 5 or 6. And I believe the Texans are using their last timeout. The clock stopped, but it hasn't been announced. Yep, 3rd and 4. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had a little audio issues that I thought I charged my mic, but I guess that thing just flat out died on me. So it probably froze things up a little bit. And yeah, now we get not the greatest audio, but hey, I'm here pushing through. Hey, Mr. 100, you can't have everything, I guess, Mr. 100B. Hopefully they can pull through. Mahomes is under center. He's throwing quick pass to P. Ryan. P. Ryan's got the first. P. Ryan's got more than the first. P. Ryan's been a great receiving back today. That was a 16 yards on 3rd and 4. This is exactly why the Chiefs brought P. Ryan in. First and 10 for the Chiefs on the 39. Kareem Hunt's in the game still, and I believe Kelsey in the backfield as well. Hand off to Hunt. Hunt, 6 yards right there. That's going to eat the clock. Let's go. I think this one's in the bag, folks. The Chiefs may get back-to-back double-digit wins. Oh, no, it's not double-digit. My bad. My math was off. I was off by 2 points. This feels like more of a comfortable win than last week for whatever reason. It's funny. I was trying to recognize these announcers, and I just don't. I just don't. They've been bad. I was trying to put the voices together. Now that they're showing them, I don't know who these guys are. That's probably on me too. Mr. 100B, you're speaking facts. And today they, to a sense, kind of used him in the receiving game like that. And it just shows how dynamic he is, like when you use him like that. And hopefully going down the stretch, that's going to be the theme. Because P. Ryan is a deadly receiving back. It's 2nd and 4 for the Chiefs. Handoff to Hunt. Hunt finds the hole. Hunt. He slid down. I wanted to be so selfish. I was like, plow through to the end zone. But he's a team player. I get it. He's a team guy. I wanted the touchdown, though. Kareem Hunt's definitely today he was the best back on the field. (14-1), folks. And this team seems like they're hitting their stride offensively. They're looking really, really good. Like defense, they're having their hiccups, but offense is coming along at the right time. See, the Chiefs haven't scored 31 this year. That's why I wanted it, but hey. Usually every other team is dog shit, and they're 13-1, which is crazy. But that wraps this one up, y'all. Hey, 14-1 offense, not perfect, but one of their better performances this year, going into Christmas Day too. They're 2-0 on this 10-day stretch, so that's great to see. Steelers is going to be one of their toughest matchups this year defensively. So definitely stay tuned for that. Yes, I will be going live Christmas Day. So if anyone has extra time on the holiday, I know it's busy time and all that, but hey, I'll be tuning in and checking in with y'all. So I appreciate if I see you guys there. Like I mentioned when Teron sent his super chat, I'm going to try to get a video out tonight. Just, update life, update where I want to go with the channel. And then, of course, talk about some Kansas City Chiefs because, that's what we are all about. And also, I view you guys as a community, as a family as well. So I want to keep you guys in tune with everything. So, hey, we're chucking away. We 14-1. We doing the thing. Steelers, huge game next week. Very huge. I say next week, actually in the coming days. You go to 15-1, you clinch home field. It's that simple. You win, you clinch the bye week. It's that easy. So there's huge implications on that because I don't see the Bills losing again, at least in the regular season. So you got it. It's good to see the offense doing what they're doing. With that, y'all, I'm going to check out. I'm going to check out, but I'll have a video dropping soon, and I'll also be live again Christmas. This was a great live stream to get back with y'all, talking with you guys again, talking good Kansas City Chiefs football. It's always a fun time. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you on Christmas, so I won't even say have a Merry Christmas because I'll say it on that day. So y'all take care. Peace.